Hey there guys, Rafael here, and today I have for you another game I had on Pokemon Trading Card Game Online. This past weekend in France we had the first tournament, big tournament, with the new rules, and according to Pro Pokemon, Empoleon took that regional. And that was very surprising indeed. I was expecting evolution decks to rise and to be stronger now that we don't have Pokemon Catcher, but to be honest, I was thinking that Garchomp will be the evolution deck to play. I completely forgot about Empoleon, so I decided to give it a try, and I found this guy who will be playing Virizion, Mewtwo, and the match was very interesting. So let's see how we do. I'm still not used to flipping a coin before the game even begins on the Trading Card Game Online. It's kind of new to me, and right from the start I see a Mewtwo EX in front of me, and obviously I will not attach energy into that Piplup because I don't want to take an X-Ball to the face and get that Piplup knocked out, just like that. Even though he will be able to play Laser X-Ball in Virizion and that will knock it out, but he will have wasted one Laser in just one Piplup. So let's see. From that end, my opponent gets Master Ball, Buffalo, and he will search for a Virizion EX. It's not that common to see Master Ball these days, but I guess it's a kind of neat choice in Virizion Mewtwo. There are a lot of things that you don't want to discard just like that, so maybe one Master Ball could be good. And he was Skyla for the Burbank City Gym, and my Piplup is now almost dead, which is not good, but even if my opponent gets to bench a Genesect EX, Megala Cannon will not be able to knock it out. And unfortunately I have to Juniper away my hand. It was a good hand. I had to Juniper away my second escape rope. I only played 2. And my, what's it called, dowsing machine, along with an Empoleon, and that's not good, but I need to be fast right now. If not, I will be putting myself in danger to get knocked out by those Mewtwo's, because Piplup is, believe it or not, very weak to Mewtwo. Especially since my opponent is playing Burbank City Gym and Hypnotoxic Laser. But right here my opponent will try to rush out, to rush a little. He will get a full bench, which is something weird when you are playing against Empoleon. That's something you don't want to do, but he does it because he wants to get cards out of that bicycle. I have no other thing to do but to end. I don't want to Juniper my hand. That was a very good hint. And right here I could have discarded that Execute and that Empoleon to get another Prinplup, but that will be 2 Empoleons in my discard pile, and I don't want that. If I'm able to evolve this Empoleon, I will be able to have that Execute in my discard pile, and that will be great because that means I will be able to diving draw infinitely. But my opponent decides that he does not want me to do that, and he will enact away my execute my Empoleon, and I only draw one Empoleon, and throughout the game he will be very unlucky with Muna coin flips. I know that some people play Muna in Virizion Mewtwo, but I think this is my first time seeing it for myself. Okay, right here I'm thinking if I want to get to win this game, I really need to get execute out, because that will allow me to get cards and cards and cards using diving draw for free. So I decide to get rid of EV and an Ultra Ball to be able to get that excuse me, execute, and I finally get an energy. I can't believe it. Right now I'm behind 5 energy, and after this turn my opponent will be able to Emerald Slash another 2 energy and attach from his hand. So that means I will be behind by up to 9 energy if he attaches double colorless energy, which is huge. Right here I will basically tool scrapper those 2 tools away. I don't want that Virizion to have free retreat, and I know that Silver Bengal will not be useful against me, so I could have kept that into Buffalo in case he plays another Silver Bengal. That way he won't be able to attach it to Buffalo, but he will be able to attach Silver Bengal to any other Pokemon, and that will take its effect away, but I don't play EX Pokemon, so it's useless too. And as I told you, my opponent will attach double colorless energy, and I'm behind right now 7 energy. I have 1 energy in my side of the field, my opponent has 7, and he will most likely be able to get another 2 with Emerald Slash, just like that. He will have 9 energy in his side of the field, and I will have only 1. Looks like I don't play energy in this deck, I only play 8. I know it's a low energy count, but I mean, every one of my attacking Pokemons only use 1 energy, so it shouldn't be that bad to only play 8 energy. And my opponent will only be able to attach 1 energy with Emerald Slash. And right here I'm thinking that it's the best moment I have to go for Dusknoir and for Empoleon, since I finally get a rare candy. And look at this, this is the second time I'm able to look out in my deck, and I haven't noticed this before. I have 3 rare candies priced, and I didn't notice the first time I used what was it, Ultra Ball. That was a huge mistake from my part, not noticing that I needed rare candy, and I had 3 rare candy priced, and that will come and, if I'm not careful enough, that will come and bite me later in the game. And because of that, oh my god, that means that I really need to get another Empoleon out right now, but I instead decide to go for another Piplup just to be able to do more damage. I will be able to diving draw twice, I guess. And right here I hope I can get a Piplup, and I don't do that. But I finally get another energy out. I decide to attach to Empoleon because that Mewtwo over there already has 5 energy that will knock out my Leafeon in just one hit, and I don't want that. And there's another double course energy, and damn it, that's not a very good looking view if you are on my side of the field. He has a Mewtwo with 5 energy, another Mewtwo with 3. He won't be affected by special conditions. I don't play Hypnotoxic Laser in this deck, but if I play that Virizion takes away my options. I have no choice. I will have to end here, and I need to get another Empoleon out as soon as possible, so I will have to use Propagation. And my opponent's side of the field is already full, so... Oh, there's the Prinplup. I didn't have to look for it using Ultra Ball. Right here I'm thinking that maybe I can thin my deck a little. I don't want to draw things I don't need, and I want to get rid of that Mr. Mime. My opponent's side, bench is already full, so he won't be able to bench Genesect EX in case he plays it. And here I do a little misplay. I could have used Tropical Beach, but my deck is very thin right now, and I don't want to overdraw because right now I'm in danger of decking myself out. He will be able to knock out my Empoleon, and here you will see the great good that Empoleon has. We have already took lots of turns, and my opponent has only been able to take 2 prizes, and just like that, Leafeon gave me those 2 prizes. And that's bad luck for me. I have 3 Red Candy prize, and out of 2 prizes I took none of them. Oh, this situation does not look good for me. And this Mewtwo will be able to knock out my Leafeon without any problem. Right here, my opponent only has 8 energy on his side of the field, so Leafeon will not be able to knock it out in just one hit. That's the reason I will not promote Leafeon right now, and I decide to promote this Empoleon instead of my bench Empoleon because with the amount of energy he already has in this Mewtwo, he does not need to commit another energy to this Mewtwo in order to knock out my bench Empoleon. So I decide to promote my clean Empoleon. That way, if he wants to knock out this Empoleon, he will have to either play Burbank City Gym and Hypnotoxic Laser, or attach a second another energy into this Mewtwo, and this Mewtwo is almost dead, which will mean that my opponent will have wasted 5 energy just like that. And he does a smart choice. He attaches to that bench Mewtwo, and he will play Hypnotoxic Laser, trying to get this Empoleon to get sleep. He doesn't, and he even tries long distance hypnosis with that Muna. He fails again, and that basically means this Mewtwo is dead. Unfortunately, that will mean that my Leafeon will not be able to get huge hits, and here is just the card I wanted. Right here I will try to deny my opponent a prize by retreating that Empoleon and using Leafeon to take out this Mewtwo. And there's no way I don't draw a single rare candy. 3 of those prizes are rare candy, so I will be able to get either an Empoleon, at least an Empoleon, or at least my Dusknoir out if my opponent does not end me, but I believe he already played his 4 ends. So right here, obviously my opponent will promote that Mewtwo, and I can't believe it. I really can't believe it. My last 2 prizes are rare candies. And that's something scary. Really, really scary, and that's something weird. Why would you promote Empoleon right here? At the time I was thinking that was a weird choice, but after you see that he plays this Super Rod, that means he has no energy left. He committed so much energy to those 2 Mewtwo EX that he needs to take a prize right now if he wants to be able to survive. Which means right now that game is basically mine because I will be able to use rare candy into that Duskull, evolve into Dusknoir. And there's enough damage in that Virizion EX right now for me to knock out this Mewtwo, and here starts the slow and tedious, annoying process of using Sinister Hand. And my opponent is a nice guy, he will allow me to use Sinister Hand with all that damage, with all those damage counters. Thank you to gzus69 for that, for being a nice guy. I guess in the end we'll have to deal with this, because Dusknoir will see, in my opinion, Dusknoir will see a lot of play in this new format, so we'll have to live with the annoying Sinister Hand. And right now there's only 2 damage counters left. I was being lazy and I didn't want to do the correct math to just be able to knock out this Mewtwo. And that's game, and those were the 2 rare candies that I needed the whole game. And I guess that's it. I will leave a link for the Pro Pokemon article where I found this Empoleon deck. I modified it a little, as you will see. I added another silver Bengal, a silver mirror, and when I was reading that, I did not understand why they were playing Plasma Blast Suck. And after playing a couple games with this deck, basically the worst enemy for Empoleon is Tundurus CX, and Suck basically can one-hit KO, I think, by Tundurus CX. So I think I will get that Suck back. And with that, I will see you guys next time.